We are live from the 2025 offseason. We did sim the 24-25 playoffs to get to the offseason, and 2K predicted Celtics Nuggets NBA Finals with the Celtics winning in 7 and Jason Tatum winning the Finals MVP.
We did it. We did it!
But you know who we did not see in those finals? The Milwaukee Bucks. There's been Giannis trade rumors circling around the league. I've been seeing like the Rockets, Philly, Pistons. I've been seeing like a bunch of different trade scenarios. I feel like the Bucks definitely could have came back and won that series if Dame didn't get hurt. I wanted to see him humble Tyrese Halliburton so bad. You guys, bro, you don't even understand. Nobody is trying to watch the Pacers versus the Cavaliers in the second round unless you're a Pacers fan. And I've never met a Pacers fan in real life. We are the San Antonio Spurs right now, so we're gonna have to try and cook up a trade to the Milwaukee Bucks that will get Giannis over here. And we also are going to have a draft pick. But first, we have to see what draft pick we are going to get. The Spurs are the 8th highest chance to get the #1 pick, which in the lottery, you know, you could get it. And the lottery ends up being Pelicans, Wizards. The Spurs had the 8th pick, so they predicted it right with the percentage chances or whatever. But we could definitely use that 8th pick to trade it as well. I mean, if they got the #1 pick, they would probably just pick Cooper Flag and probably not even try and trade for Giannis. But with the 8th pick, I feel like we could use that in the trade. All right, so I looked up some trade deals. Now, this trade is from Yahoo Sports, so this might not be the best place to look. Trade idea: Giannis to the Spurs. Spurs get Giannis Antetokounmpo. Bucks get Devin Vaseline, Jeremy Scohan, Harrison Barnes, and 4 first-round picks. Back to 2K, we got the trade cooked up. You can't throw in 4 first-round picks because you can only throw in like 6 slots on the 2K trade because the game's dog shit. But yeah, I don't think the Bucks are gonna accept this. That was one of the only trades I could find that didn't look awful, that didn't include Stephon Castle, because I just feel like the Spurs are not gonna give up Castle, the rookie of the year, an absolute dog. I feel like him and Wemby could be a great duo for years and years to come. So I don't know. I didn't really want to give up Castle. So let's see. Moment of truth. Let's see if the Bucks accept this. Your trade offer has been declined. Do you want to override this decision and force trade? Yes. And the Milwaukee Bucks magically agreed to trade us Giannis Antetokounmpo. We did give him the 8th pick in this year's draft, so we don't have any first-round picks this year. Cooper Flag, it just looks like fell to the Wizards at 2. I don't even know who they just picked 1. I just want to see who the Bucks picked with the draft pick we just gave them. So the Bucks actually trade the pick away we just got. They flipped it for Miles Bridges and Moussa Diabate, and they gave him Chris Livingston and a first. Trading the 8th overall pick for Miles Bridges and Moussa, I mean, I guess. I don't know if we gave up our 26th pick or it was different picks. I think the Bucks or the Spurs might still have a pick. They did. They picked this Clifford guy who's 6'6". What school did he go to? Colorado State. Oh, I actually remember him from March Madness. Okay, that dude wasn't bad at all. And I'm debating before we start this next season if we get Dame out of Milwaukee too, because, you know, Dame's one of my favorite players. Probably a top 5 favorite player of mine of all time. And I really do not want to see him go down bad with the Bucks, because there's just no way they're going to do good over there in the East. I mean, taking Giannis out of the East is crazy because there's really only 4 teams in the East now that I guess you could call contenders. I would say the Pistons in 2026 are probably contenders, especially if they have a good offseason. And then obviously the Knicks, Celtics, and the Cavs. But besides that, I don't see anyone being a contender. There's no way Dame and Miles Bridges are contending. There's just no way. So I feel like we might have to get Dame out of there, because I don't think Dame stays if the Bucks trade Giannis anyway. They'd probably just blow the team up for picks. So let's just become the GM of the Bucks real quick and see what we can get for Dame. He is on the last year of his deal anyway if they can't get anything good. All right, this is actually a team I want to see Dame go to over the offseason. I feel like he'd be a good fit on a team like the Heat. And it's actually a pretty good trade for the Bucks. They get Khalil Ware, who's only 21. They get Duncan Robinson, who's 31. But I mean, it's really Khalil Ware they're trading for. So Dame for Khalil Ware. Dame's on the Heat. Khalil Ware's on the Bucks. And Victor Wembanyama and Giannis Antetokounmpo are San Antonio Spurs. So let's check out the starting lineup going into this season. If this trade actually happened in real life, because this is actually a real possibility that this trade could happen, do you think the Spurs win a ring next year? Let me know down below, yes or no. I mean, to be honest, this team would be nasty. They have 2 of the biggest tryhards in NBA history, Wemby and Giannis, on the same team. This team would just be defensive hell. Like, there's just no way to guard this team or really score on this team. I feel like they put Keldon Johnson in the starting lineup over Haywood Highsmith, but I'm just gonna let them cook right now with the coaching. All right, and we are at the end of the season. Victor Wembanyama wins the most valuable player. 26.8 points per game, 12 boards, 3.8 assists, and then 1.7 steals, 2.8 blocks. That's DPOY numbers damn near too. Did he win DPOY as well? He did. So Wemby takes home DPOY and MVP. Cooper Flag, Rookie of the Year. He fell to 2nd to the Wizards. I still didn't even see who went first. I don't know who they picked over him, but Popovich obviously is not going to be the coach here next year, but in 2K, he's going to go 67-15 and have the best record in the NBA All-NBA. Wemby on the All-NBA first team. And then the All-NBA second team, Giannis actually was able to make it. Put up 22.9 a game and 10 boards with 5.3 assists. I think that's 18% from three he shot, which is awful, but shot almost 60% from the floor. So he made up for it there and had good defensive numbers. I'm trying to see if, maybe De'Aaron Fox or Stephon Castle made the All-NBA third team. Does not look like they did, though. And we have the Denver Nuggets in the first round. I just simulated the play-in. They were in the play-in. Honestly, I feel like the Spurs will be the Nuggets type of a team that is their kryptonite. You have two really good shot blockers, really good paint defenders on Jokic, and the rest of the Nuggets are just a bunch of casuals, to be honest. So should be a good matchup for us, too. I mean, that's really not an 8 you want to get, an experienced playoff team in the first round, but I feel like the Spurs should have this one. It is a 2-2 series, though. Let's see if the Nuggets made any pickups over the offseason. No, it's literally the same starting lineup. All right, game 5. It's a big game here, and we drop it to the Nuggets. We got to go beat Denver twice now. It looks like we're going to a game 7. We are going to a game 7. 118-96. Blew the Nuggets out on their home floor. Jokic had 33, 11, and 5. Wemby had 38 and 13. Fox 28. Malachi Branham 21. Stephon Castle 11. Giannis only had 8 and 12. 3 for 11 from the floor. Giannis needs to take some more shots. All right, though, game 7. It's another blowout. 120-99 with 3 minutes left. Spurs should be able to take it. They do. Giannis had 31, 12, and 4. I mean, this team is crazy, too, if you think about it, because you got Giannis who can give you 30 any night. De'Aaron Fox could give you 30 any night. Wemby could give you 30 any night. Castle could give you like 20 any night. I don't know if I'd really say he's 30 yet, up to that 30 point per game mark yet, but some good scores, good defenders on this team. This team's nasty. Now we got Dallas in the second round. They do still have Kyrie and AD, but it's looking like to not be a challenge right now for Wemby and Giannis. Well, I say that as we lose 3 games in a row. We're down 3-2 once again. I don't know what it is with this team going down 3-2, and we're down through with the minute 26 left in game 6. Let's hop in. All right, this is our ball hopping in, down 3. De'Aaron with it, calling for the screen with Wemby on the pick and roll. De'Aaron gets by Kyrie, goes to the bucket, and finishes with the layup. It looked like he was gonna smoke that for a minute. All right, 1-point game, one stop, and we could take the lead and force a game 7, and we get game 7 at home. So this is the Mavs series to lose right now, right here in Dallas. Kyrie pulls up and hits a clutch 3 right in Fox's face. 4-point Mavs lead. Come on, De'Aaron, go get a quick bucket. De'Aaron on Kyrie gets to the bucket, but Gafford came over, got a contest, and it's not looking good right now for the Spurs. They throw down to AD, and they call a foul, a bailout foul call for the Mavs, and that's probably it. Please miss this one, AD. 5 and 6-point game is a lot different. Now it's 2 threes because there's only like 40 seconds left. We got to get a quick 3 up too, so we don't have to foul. All right, Fox is going to go to the bucket, but he gets 3 the old-fashioned way. Popovich is very old-fashioned, so I'm guessing he liked that one. Fox hit the free throw. It's a 3-point game. They don't have to foul. They just need 1 stop, and then they're going to have to put a 3 up. Kyrie with the ball pulls up in Fox's face. I don't know why Kyrie's shooting that quick. We got 19 seconds now, though. We got to go fast. Wemby over to Stephon Castle, over to Fox. We got to go quick. We can get a 2 right here, to be honest. Oh, Giannis on the kick. Giannis on the kick. Giannis shoot the 3. And he swung it to Highsmith, who was contested. I know Giannis isn't a good 3-point shooter, but I feel like that's like bro, I feel like he's got to shoot that. It's wide open. Bro, you're an NBA player. Wide open 3-pointer. You got to shoot it. If I was expecting Giannis to hit it? I don't know, but 4 seconds left. Wide open versus your teammate contested. You got to shoot it, bro. Giannis sold. And Kyrie hits for both free throws, so that's probably game 107-112. Kyrie drops 30 on us to close us out. Fox 27, Giannis 27, and Wemby 17 and 10. Let's go try and run it back. We were on auto draft for the draft, and we had the first pick in the second round, and we selected Bryce James. 6'8". I mean, we'll take some James DNA on the team for sure. I'm not complaining about that. I just was not expecting to see Bryce James. All right, Wemby wins another MVP, which is cool and all, but we won a ring, Wemby. He also had Defensive Player of the Year numbers once again, and he does win it again. And Popovich actually retired over the offseason, and the Spurs picked up Tyronn Lue, their head coach. 66-16 record. Best record in the NBA once again, but it doesn't mean anything if we cannot win a playoff series. Giannis, All-NBA second team once again. 1.3 steals, 1.1 blocks for him, 20 points a game, and 9 boards. All right, we got Memphis in the first round. Memphis really the same team. They got Ja Wick, Bane, Wells. They did pick up Jonathan Kuminga. Kuminga after Steve Kerr's has been disrespecting them for no reason. And they still have Zach Edey. And just looking at the East, the Bucks are the 7th seed in the playoffs. They're rebuilding the team slowly. And then the Knicks, who won the NBA championship last year, got knocked out by the Magic in the play-in. And the Nets are the 1 seed. Who's on the Nets? Luka and Austin Reeves are on the Nets with Cam Thomas. I don't know how that happened, but let's just get through this first round series. I don't think Memphis is going to give us too much of a challenge. Yeah, 4-1. Giannis with 30, Wemby 27, Keldon 22 in the closeout. And we got Minnesota in the second round. Looks like Minnesota got rid of Rudy. They are starting Naz Reid at center. I don't know about you guys, but watching that Lakers game the other day where Rudy get 20 points or 24 points and like 20 boards, that shit pissed me off. Seeing Rudy do good just pisses me off. I don't know why. I try not to hate on anyone, but that's just one guy, bro. I can't stand that guy. I don't know why. I just don't like Rudy Gobert. I feel like he thinks he's cold, and I feel like he has the basketball skill of like a second grader. And JJ Redick, I don't know what he was doing. I didn't think he was a terrible coach before, but how do you let Rudy get 24 and 20 or whatever he got on you? You have a center on the bench. Put the fucking center in, JJ. What are you doing? I'm not even a Lakers fan. It's just common sense. But we easily beat the Timberwolves. We got the Pelicans in the next series. They got Dabastana and Zion and Ace Bailey too. They've had back-to-back really good drafts. I've also seen some Zion trade rumors going around maybe this offseason that Zion might get traded. We're down 2-0 to Zion though, and we take the next game and take the next 2. Can we take the next 3? No, we cannot. Pistons make the NBA Finals, so if we win these next 2 against the Pelicans, we go play the Pistons. Halftime of game 6, we're up 14. We opened the first quarter up on a 34-16 run, and Pels made a little bit of a run in the third quarter, a 33-25 run in the third quarter, but we still end up winning by 14. Chris Haynes tweeted out that Wemby got a triple-double in the playoffs at 7'4" is insane. 22, 17, and 11. 23 for Castle, 21 for Fox, 20 for Keldon Johnson. Blake Wesley with 10. Giannis with only 8 points on 4 of 5 shooting. We need Giannis to shoot more. But game 7, San Antonio. This is our game 7 to lose. We cannot lose it. You're not supposed to lose game 7s at home. 134-110, blowing them out. Peter Edmondson tweets, Pelicans no match for the Greek Freak, 36 points, and the Spurs go down 137-117. I don't know about you guys, but I'm never calling another grown man the Greek Freak. That's just me. Wemby wins the West Finals. Cade Cunningham, East Finals MVP, almost putting up a 40 ball and a double-double, 9.2 assists. I mean, basically a 40-point double-double. I mean, not really, but basically if you want to just kind of round it up. Let's check what moves the Pistons have been making. Really kind of the same team, which honestly, I feel like the Pistons don't have to make too many moves. They really just got to build around Cade because they almost beat the Knicks without Jaden Ivey or Stewart. But yeah, they got Cade, Ivey, Asir Thompson, Ron Holland, and Jalen Duren. I feel like Ron Holland's going to be a really tough NBA player, especially if he can get a jump shot. If he can get a jump shot, it might be wraps. But it's a good series right here. The Spurs are up 2-1, 3-1. Can Wemby and Giannis win their first championship? They can. 4-1. I was hoping for a little bit better of a series than that, to be honest, but Wemby Finals MVP. That's 2 MVPs, 2 DPOYs, and now a Finals MVP and a championship in the past 2 years for Wemby. Wemby another MVP. That's 3 in a row for him. Did he win DPOY again? He did win DPOY. If Wemby wins the championship right here, it's officially Wemby's league. I mean, he does have the help of Giannis, and I think Giannis is definitely helping him a lot. And we got Portland in the first round. We beat Portland, and we have OKC in the second round. Let's check out what OKC's done. They don't have Chet anymore. They don't have Lou Dort anymore. Caruso, it doesn't look like. They got Cam Boozer. They have a 66 overall starting at center, RJ Towns. And then they have Darren Patterson at the 2. Let's see who's on their bench. Cola Topic, Cason Wallace, Will Riley. Oh, they have Gilbert Arenas' sons. Prayers up to him. First take game 1 on OKC. Game 2 on OKC. I mean, I think this should be a quick series. They have no centers to defend Giannis or Wemby. Yeah. They had a 66 trying to guard Wemby. I mean, that's not going to end well. That's a 3-time MVP right there. 32-11 for Wemby in the closeout. And now we got the 2-seeded Pelicans again in the West, who took us 7 last year. And they're up 2-0 on us. But the Spurs come back and take the next 3 games. Let's see if we can close them out right here. And the Pistons actually got took down by the Nets. We're playing Luka, Cam Thomas, Austin Reeves, and the Nets in the NBA Finals. That's how the starting lineups compare. I mean, taking out Luka is going to be tough. This is prime Luka right here. 2027, 2028. He's probably like 28 years old right now. It's probably prime form Luka Doncic right here. We're gonna have to try and take him down, and we're going to a game 6. Let me just adjust the starting lineups real quick. It's telling me to do that. And game 6, we get blown out by about 30 points. Luka puts up 30, 14, and 10 on us, and we're going to game 7. It is in San Antonio though, and game 7 is just not close at all. 130-88. All right, and you know what makes a team a dynasty? It's the three-peat. So Wemby and Giannis are only really going to be considered a dynasty if we can three-peat and win the championship next season. So let's go try and do that. Wemby Finals MVP. I mean, who could have guessed? All right, I know Wemby's on our team, but I'm trying to see someone else win the MVP award. But we are into the playoffs. Got the Dallas Mavericks in the first round. They still have Kyrie and AD. They do still have Kyrie and AD. It is what year is it? I think it's like 2030. It is the 28-29 playoffs, and they do still have Kyrie and AD. Wemby just put up 41 and 12 on them in game 1, and we are up 3-0, and yeah, 4-0 sweep. The Mavericks didn't even stand a chance. Wemby and Giannis are becoming overpowered. 33 for Castle, who's up to a 96 overall now too. Matching them against the Pelicans for the 3rd straight year in a row. But we've been playing them in the Western Conference Finals. This is the 2nd round, but they've been giving us trouble, but they don't even give us trouble this time. This 3-peat's kind of looking locked, to be honest. Steph Curry's not in the league anymore. We're playing the Warriors, who are led by an 86 Jarius Walker. I mean, the rest of the team's just decent. I mean, it's kind of a mid team, to be honest. We shouldn't even have a problem with this team. You might think this is scripted, how nice this looks. The Bucks are in the Eastern Conference Finals. I didn't even realize that. Jasper Johnson, Mikal Bridges, Devin Vaseline, Denny Adjavia, and Derek Queen. So they've been using the draft picks well. They got a good roster. They're up 3-1 on New York. Khalil Ware's on the bench at an 87. They got Matas Bazulis, Darius Cuff. I don't know who that is, but they got a good bench too. They got Kelly Oubre on the bench, Usman Dang, and they're up 3-1. So if they close the Knicks out and we can close the Warriors out, it's going to be a Giannis versus old team. So let's see who really won the trade. I mean, we have 2 rings, so we probably really, honestly, to be honest, won the trade. It's gonna be interesting to see. I mean, looking at the rosters, I think this is an easy 3-peat for San Antonio. Bucks are up 2-1 on us, 2-2 series, and we're up 3-2. Let's see if we can close Milwaukee out. They went up 2-1. I kind of got scared, but then we won 2 in a row, and we're up 9 with a minute left. We win the game by 6, and that's the 3-peat complete. Hey, look, Giannis actually won an award. It's not Wemby that won an award. Giannis finally got himself an award. Finals MVP, 21.7 a game. But yeah, if you're a NBA fan and your team is not the Spurs, you don't want this trade happening, because they just ran the league. The big 3 of him, Castle, and Wemby just ran the league for 3 years straight at 3-peat. So Adam Silver, I know you watch all my videos. Just like how the NBA vetoed that Kobe Chris Paul trade, if the Spurs trying to trade for Giannis, veto it, you bald piece of